Hello everybody, this is Mommy with Flowers by the Bunch. Today I need to put together an arrangement for a birthday. Her favorite colors are yellow and orange, and so I'm going to make that in an upright container. This is just a glass vase filled with fresh water and flower food. I am going to start out by adding a little bit of greenery to it. So this is just leather leaf foliage. When you add your greenery to your vase, just be sure that the foliage does not fall below the water line. So I've added some leather. Next I'm going to come in and add a little bit of seeded eucalyptus. So I have beautiful seeded eucalyptus. Breaking that off. Alright, so there's our seeded eucalyptus. Now what this greenery does is it gives us a good grid. It's a grid that holds all of my flowers upright. So next I'm going to come in with a hydrangea. So this is a white hydrangea that I have tinted with a little bit of green. I always think when you're working with fall flowers, white is so harsh when it comes to fall flowers. So I hit it with just a little bit of fresh green floral paint. I took that hydrangea, I cut it at an angle, and I dipped it in Quick Dip. That Quick Dip helps to keep those flowers hydrated. And so keep that hydrangea hydrated. So I dipped it in that Quick Dip for about 7 seconds. Next I'm going to come in with some Bells of Ireland. So this is just a pretty green bell. I'm going to take and pinch the tip out of that bell. I'm going to pull those bottom blooms off. And I'm tucking that right down into that arrangement. The reason I'm pulling those bottom blooms off is because I want it a little shorter. And if I left them on, it was going to have to be a little tall. So. Alright, so there's our Bells of Ireland there. Oh, and I need a garbage can. Okay, so I put in our Bells of Ireland. Next I'm going to come in with a little yellow solidago. I went ahead before I'm making the arrangement. I went ahead and counted the amount of flowers that I needed to place into this arrangement so that I wouldn't have to worry about counting while I was doing the video. It's always good to go ahead and count your flowers to make sure that you don't put too much money into it, but to make sure that you put enough also. You know, enough flowers in for the amount of money that they spent. So these are daisies, just a pretty orangey colored daisy. This is a green trick dianthus. Green trick is in the carnation family. And they last a long time. They remind me a lot of the little Dr. Seuss trees that you see when you read any of the little Dr. Seuss books. These are kind of those little trees that you think of. Orange spray roses. This one has a little bud. There we go. It just came right off. It had a little flower head broken off, and so it was just a stem. So I just removed it really quickly. I'm going to tuck one stem back here in the back side because you don't want the back side to be empty, so I added a little stem there. And then this one's a really large stem, so I'm going to take and cut it in half. Tuck a bloom here. And then that's just one bloom. Cut it at an angle. right in. Next, I have some large blooms of yellow roses. I'm not exactly sure the variety. I really like this yellow bloom, this rose, because it has a little bit of an orange tip. It's hard for you to see, but it has a little soft orange tip. So I'm gonna take a wire, a florist wire, and I'm gonna go ahead and wire his head. So what I did was I tucked that wire right into that calyx. The calyx is the little swollen part right below the bloom. And I am just taking that wire and twisting it right around that stem. Now the reason I like to wire the roses is because it makes sure that their little heads stay upright. I'm gonna remove any petals that are bumped or bruised. Take another wire, push it right into that calyx, twist it right around that stem. I like to use a half of a florist wire. I've even gone as far as a third of a florist wire. All you're really making sure is that that head stays up. I'm removing any of the thorns. Ouch, they bite. I'm going to tuck these roses right here in the front of this arrangement. And I'm just taking my knife and running it right down that stem and removing any of those thorns. And then last are these beautiful bright yellow calla lilies. These are mini callas, and I thought we would add just a couple stems into our arrangement. Her favorite colors are yellow and orange, and so these callas are such a pretty added touch. Turn it around. Okay, and then to finish our arrangement, I'm going to take a little bit of this agonis. So this is just agonis greenery. And I'm going to use it kind of like a filler flower. It's just going to give us an airy look to this arrangement, and it's just going to finish our arrangement off. So I'm just taking it, cutting that stem at an angle, and tucking that right into the arrangement. So I just like to turn the arrangement and just add that agonis right into the arrangement. The wonderful part about this agonis is it comes in a very large full stem. So you get a lot for your money. All right, there we go. There's our final, our finished arrangement. Guys, thank you so much for being here with me this afternoon. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you like this video, please be sure to subscribe down below. You'll also see that we have a new Shopify account to check out. So guys, y'all have a great day. We'll see you real soon.